Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Heidi. I'm completely blind so I don't look directly at you, but I promise I'm right here with you. So welcome to our Designer Award ceremony. Today I have a few awards for my designer fragrances, specifically those that I've added to my collection in 2025. So they don't have to be a 2025 release to enter the competition. No. It was just needed that I added them to my collection in 2025. This way I also thought would be a fun way of going through all the designer fragrances I bought in 2025. So I bought a total of 14 designer fragrances in 2025. I don't think that's too bad. I mean, it could have been better. I could have saved a bit more money, but it's not too bad. Okay, so the first award goes to the best repurchase of 2025. Let's bring out our 4 contestants. First is Juicy Couture, the caramel berry lady who will make you smell gourmand, will make you smell like a snack. This is my second bottle. Absolutely love her. Very girly as well. Second is Guess Seductive Noir. This we know smells like vanilla and lavender. It's actually sage that is in here. But this is the comforting fragrance. The fragrance that just evokes feeling of comfort, counteracts anxiety, and smells a lot like Mon Guerlain. Beautiful, affordable version of Mon Guerlain. The third contestant is Light Blue Intense by Dolce & Gabbana. This one is lemon and apple, citrusy, and so perfect for summer. Actually lasts long as well for a citrus. It will just make you smell like you've got a very nice citrusy shampoo on your hair. The fourth one is Pink Sugar by Aquilina. This is just a cotton candy, girly girl fragrance that I think men will also love a lot. Also, some of you have commented that your partners love this fragrance. This is beautiful. Just it smells pink. It smells like Barbie. So, the winner for the repurchases will go to Light Blue Intense by Dolce & Gabbana, simply because this was the one I purchased immediately, almost immediately when it ran out. I got the most compliments on this one as well, and so it won the award. Okay, we put them to the side and out of the way. I don't know even why I've got the tray here. Okay, so the next category is the best fragrance that I added to my collection that was not a 2025 release. So the best oldie, if you want to put it like that. Not that all of them are old. And here we've got 5 contestants. First, we've got Devotion by Dolce & Gabbana. This is a lemon, candied lemon vanilla fragrance. Such a flirty, but still citrusy, very nice fragrance that doesn't take itself too seriously. Very, very good. Lemon and vanilla. The next one is Alien Goddess by Mugler. This is a coconutty, lemony fragrance. It is beautiful. It is perfect for hot summer days. Perfect to just get that beautiful vibe of summer. Alien Goddess. The next contestant is the only one by Dolce & Gabbana. This is your vanilla, caramel, slightly powdery fragrance. It will be good for a date night. Slightly flirty, sweet, almost gourmand with that caramel, but still perfumey. Very, very nice fragrance. A bit more grown up, I would say, than Viva La Juicy Gold Couture. The next contestant is Yes I Am Fabulous by Kat Sherelle. This one is a blackcurrant fragrance. It is sweet, it smells like berries, it smells beautiful out of the bottle, but I have told you guys it smells like laundry detergent when it hits my skin. So, okay, spoiler alert, it's not gonna win the competition. And then the next one is Burberry Goddess. This is lavender, vanilla, comforting, feminine, sophisticated. She will not disappoint you no matter what the occasion. You can throw any occasion at her. She will be ready. Formal, informal, day, night, date night, office, name it. She will not disappoint. So obviously the winner is Burberry Goddess. No surprise there, no surprise there. Okay. Then the next category, and after this you would have seen all my fragrances that I've added to my collection in 2025. The next category is the best 2025 release in my collection. So the first contestant is Tommy Girl New York by Tommy Hilfiger. This is a sugary, slightly citrus, toothachingly sweet to me, floral fragrance. It does not take itself too seriously. Perfect. She is the clubbing girl. She is ready for any wild occasion like clubbing and all those sort of things in that realm. The next contestant is Light Blue by Dolce & Gabbana, and this is Capri in Love. This is this year's release. This is there's apple in here, but it smells so much like lemon, even though there's no lemon in here. There's, I think it's jasmine tea or green tea that's in here. It's a very, very citrus forward fragrance. It's a beautiful fragrance. I absolutely love it. There's something also very sweet in there, but not, not toothachingly sweet at all, because it is mostly zesty. But unfortunately, she's the one who doesn't stay around long. She disappears very quickly on your skin. The next contestant is Perfect Absolute by Marc Jacobs. This is a date night, very sexy fig and caramel and amber perfume. This is warm, inviting, yet still very sophisticated, but with that edge of, not edge, a heavy dose of sexiness. This is a beautiful, warm, fruity floral fragrance. She will not disappoint you during date night. She is the date night queen. The next contestant is La Vie est Belle Vanilla Nude. This is your soft, feminine fragrance. The lady who never says a word too much, who's quite prim and proper, but very soft, very inviting, and you want to listen to what she has to say, even though she says it very softly. She's the one who put out the Royal Albert tea set that she's just so prim and proper. This is the typical La Vie Belle smell. It's a irisy jasmine. I don't think there's iris in here, but you smell that iris. That's typically in La Vie Belle. And then a heavy dose of vanilla, as the name suggests, but without losing the La Vie Belle DNA. This is so far from what I've smelled. I haven't smelled all the flankers, but this is the softest of them all. And then the last contestant is Donna Born in Roma Extra Dose. That was launched very early this year. This fragrance is a blackcurrant fragrance. I think there's vanilla in here, but it's a grown up, beautiful, beautiful blackcurrant. It's slightly sweet, but not very sweet. And there's floral in here. It smells floral. It smells slightly woody. It lasts very long. And this is also fantastic. Whoops! In my face. In my face! Right in my face. Oh my goodness. Again! I don't learn my lesson. Oh, I can't shout at the award ceremony like this. Yeah, this is very, very feminine, also perfect for date night. And the winner of the 2025 releases are ta-da-da-dum, 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 Perfect Absolute. I love this fragrance. This has been the biggest surprise of the year for me. I absolutely think this one will not disappoint you. The close second was La Vie Belle Vanilla Nude, because I love this fragrance. The only reason that Perfect won is because its performance is absolutely phenomenal. Okay, so now you've seen all the fragrances that I've purchased in 2025. Let's just do some more. There's some more prizes, not a lot, but there are some prizes still to hand out. I think 3. And I want to go to the most feminine, softly feminine fragrance. And that, I've already spoken about it in that way, but that is La Vie Belle Vanilla Nude. She's definitely your soft spoken lady. Absolutely love her. She couldn't not get a prize. She just couldn't. The next one is the most girly fragrance, the most gourmand girly fragrance. That goes to Juicy Couture Gold Couture, or Viva la Juicy Gold Couture. Definitely with that caramel and berries. Oh, a close second was Pink Sugar. And then two more. Then Dolce & Gabbana Devotion gets the prize for most happy yet still flirty gourmand fragrance. There you go. And then the last one is the best buy of 2025. And this was very hard for me. And I'm going to tell you the finalists. The finalists were Perfect Absolute by Marc Jacobs, Burberry Goddess, and La Vie Belle Vanilla Nude. And the winner is Burberry Goddess. I feel bad towards the other two because they are so good. But this one is just something else. Like I said, she will never, ever disappoint you. And there you go. This has been it for today. I so hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know any category of your choosing what your favorite fragrance will be in that category, and perhaps also tell me what was your best buy of 2025 in terms of designer fragrances. I would really like to know. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I so appreciate you all. Bye for now.